There's a Cincinnati Reds broadcaster. He also does play-by-play for the Fox Sports NFL Sundays, at least he used to. The guy's name is Tom Brenneman. He lost both jobs recently because as they were coming out of break at a recent Reds game, he had uttered a very offensive homophobic slur about a city. As he was basically on his way out, he did make a public apology, and he stated something to the effect of that he didn't really fully appreciate how offensive that tone was and the history behind it. I won't repeat it, obviously, but I'll give him this. Tom Brenneman and I are roughly the same age. He's about 5 years older. And I remember as a kid in grade school, junior high, and high school, we would utter this phrase frequently, not really understanding the true offensive nature from it. I'm frankly embarrassed that I used to use that term, as did my friends, but here we are essentially 35 years later, and with better trained ears and sensitivity toward other people and other persuasions, we now know how really hateful that term is. And for Mr. Brenneman to basically say, I still didn't know, a generation and a half later, is poor form. If you find yourself uttering a phrase that may have been acceptable at some time, you're going to have to come clean up about your ignorance. And you're going to have to say something to the effect of, I just saw something I didn't like seeing in myself. That in fact, I am homophobic. I am racist by the use of that terms. And I need to do some soul searching. And I need to figure out who I am. That's really the only truthful, genuine, empathetic, and sincere, actionable way out of that. Otherwise, I think all you do is just exacerbate the problem, as is the case now with Tom Brenneman. You want to look at somebody else as an example. Look at Paula Deen. She used to be a very lauded Food Network host, and in fact was a Grand Marshal of the Rose Parade before she used a racial slur, and she's no longer to be seen again, at least not on the national stage, and I suspect Tom Brenneman's career is going to go the same route. At best, we don't see him again for a long time, but I think odds are we just won't see him again.